Yo, this is Cymarshall Law, and you are now watching Efficacy, the Fiona Bloom series. Act like you know Cymarshall Law, Mr. Hip Hop in the flesh, hip hop in the soul, the creator's kid, and this is Efficacy. Act like you know. I would say I was like 14, and my brother was always doing shows, and my mother was like, yo, you can never go to his shows. Swipe. You never go to his shows. But one time she let me go to his show. He had a show at the Buddha Bar in New York. I don't think the Buddha Bar is still around, but for those of you, who've been around the New York area for a while, you remember the Buddha Bar. And I was 14, they snuck me in, I was in between like 3 or 4 people, and they snuck me in. And I was standing on the side of the stage, and my brother, word up, big up to Skit Slam, he was performing, blacking out on stage, and I was just on the side of the stage like, oh my God, I can't believe like this man who I've been in the house for 14 years is doing this on stage. And at that point I was like, yo, he's my brother, that must mean I can do it too. So back when I was 14, watching my brother perform at the Buddha Bar, is when I decided I would be the MC known as Cymarshall Law. Get this ball. The biggest thing musically, I would say, is when I did a song with KRS-One. He had heard a song off of my first album, Hip Hop in the Flesh, and the guy who's my manager now let him hear it, and he told me that KRS really liked the joint, and I was like, he liked it, can we do a song together? And one thing led to another, and before you knew it, I was in KRS-One's hotel room, sitting on the bed. He was asking me about my life, I was asking him about his life. He wrote the verse in front of me. We showed each other respect, and he recorded the verse right in front of me. And that I still think about that to this day. KRS-One was one of the pioneers, and to know that he gave me the hip-hop stamp of approval, blessed. So that moment with KRS-One, when my first son was born. James Brown, rest in peace, father of many things. James Brown, easily. Yeah, I would say Europe, because I'm out there a lot, and I live in America, but I'm out in Europe 2 or 3 times a year. So in order to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm out there a lot, but I don't have like a publicist out there, and I don't have, most of my presence is in America. So if I could have an ad campaign somewhere else, I would say Europe, because I'm out there the most out of all the other places that I've been to. Europe. I'm in the music industry, so I would say the Freedom Entertainment catalog. I own an entertainment company with my brother Skit Slam, so if I'm going to be promoting something, I would say it would be my music. Cymarshall Law, Hip Hop in the Flesh album, Hip Hop in the Soul, Skit Slam, Blessing in Disguise, the Freedom album, my new album coming out, Freedom Express line, Creator's Kid, Cymarshall Law, and Freedom Entertainment music, definitely. You know what? My family is from Jamaica, but I don't speak Jamaican so well. And I know you said language, you didn't say accent, but I'm changing it some. So if I could, sing or rhyme in any other accent or language, I would say Jamaican easily. Like, I would love that shit. It's all inside me, it's all bubbling. I can talk a little bit. Hey, we are dealing Rasta. But, yo, you ever seen DuckTales when Scrooge had that bin and he had the diving board and he was swimming in all his money? That would be the first thing I did. No, and then after that, I would pay off all my debts, all my parents' debts. I would buy a house. So suppose one day I did wild out and do some stupidness, I would still always have my house. And then I would start, I'll get my entertainment company, Freedom Entertainment, right, and then I would start looking to help people. I mean, there's too many homeless people. Donate your unwanted clothing. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I would find the people who are living on the streets, help them out. Find the people who are, people are dying of hunger every day, and I think that's just crazy. It's like I wrote a song and I was like, the food America throws away in one day could feed the rest of the world, and that's crazy. I would like to use my money to try and help that. I would start looking for causes and things of that nature. But my first thing would be getting rid of all the debts, making sure my immediate family is straight, and buying a house, like a real nice house that generations and generations of little Laws and little Simmonses could live in. That's what I would do. Studio equipment, water, and photo album. My music will live forever and never die, and my music is the reason why I'll always be immortal, and my music is ever living. I feel like people are ever living. You can't kill energy. You know what I'm saying? So energy is ever living. I'm ever living. Anything that is living and has energy is ever living. So I love the word ever living. That's why my group name is Everlivin Sound. We got the new album Freedom 2 coming out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you still wish you could do this. Swap. You know what? I would say the number one thing would be to show people respect. I've seen people come up and act all arrogant and act, just be dicks pretty much. And where they could have gotten further just being, regular people, a lot of people didn't want to mess with them because of their personality. So I'd say first thing you want to do is show everybody respect, because you don't know who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? Show everyone respect. Another thing I would say is show no fear, because if people smell fear on you, if they think you're scared of anything, they're going to use that to their advantage. So be confident in yourself, speak up, speak directly, or don't speak at all. You know what I'm saying? You know what you feel in your heart, you know what you've come to do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't stutter step, have no fear, be yourself, don't be afraid to be yourself, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to knock on a lot of doors, and a lot of times people are not going to open, and you have to learn to break the door open. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. Do you. Break the door open. If the door don't open, go around the back way. You know what I'm saying? Keep knocking on every door, because one of them are going to open. Show people respect. Have no fear. Knock on every single door. Cymarshall Law. Next. Yeah, I've been hitting all these shots, baby. Nice.
Not that one.
You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, you know what I'm saying? We all gonna miss a shot once in a while. You gotta keep on going. Even if I've hit, all my shots so far, I missed one little shot. Don't judge a brother on that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on going. Final words. I'd like to thank Fiona Bloom. Fiona Bloom probably saw the first time I ever got on stage when I was 16 years old. And you know what I'm saying? This is like 10 years later. I was in high school back then. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give a big shout out to Fiona Bloom. Whatever you need, I got you. You saw my beginning. This whole thing is coming 360. Now that I'm, touring the world, getting all these fans and stuff, I appreciate people like you who have been representing the real hip-hop since I started. So big shout out to Fiona Bloom and the Efficacy project. Hope I said that right. And all my fans, Freedom 2 is coming out, Everlivin Sound. My new solo album, Freedom Express Line, is coming out. My best work to date, I feel. So I'm excited about 2010. It's been a hell of a year so far. I want to give a shout out to all the people in Haiti going through, what they're going through. Shout out to all the Haitian Massive. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Peace, love, and positive energy. Your boy with the ill jump shot, Cymarshall Law.